What up, world?
What up, live?
What up, Periscope? Welcome to 3 Minute Talk. Once again, we back live in action. It's your boys. It's Raz right here with your main co-host, J Rock, your second main co-host, J Trey, your third main co-host.
Heidi.
Yeah. So we ready. And tonight, we're gonna do the episodes a little shorter. If you've been watching the hour-long ones, you're not gonna get that anymore. But just stay tuned.
You cut off, man. You cut off.
But just stay tuned because we're still gonna keep them coming. So tonight,
Wow, like Corey Holcomb.
So tonight is 3 men, and we're talking about the flag. So, and we want y'all feedback too. Like what? Like is. So everybody knows the issue right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got NFL players kneeling. It all started with Colin Kaepernick kneeling because of the injustice that black men and black Americans go through on a daily basis with police brutality, really.
And not to mention, he did this also. He had a statement that he put out when he actually did kneel. He had a statement, and it said that he would not stand for the national anthem until military veterans, military active duty would get justice, basically get taken care of better by the government that sent them out during this time. So therefore, it's not all just about the whole black brutality, and as everybody's getting pissed off and like, oh, he's not standing for the national anthem because it's the Black Lives Matter movement or whatever the fucking case, and he doesn't care about our military and people don't care about our military. It has nothing to do with the military and not caring about them. It has all to do about the military and caring about their health care and being taken care of after and during service.
I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that part, the military part. As far as he was speaking upon that, that's interesting. That's
everybody was tripping off of it because they're like, oh, he doesn't give two fucking cents about the military and the people that died for it. But the whole purpose was because he spoke to a Navy SEAL who wasn't getting taken care of and known people who wasn't getting taken care of. I know. And at the end of the day, he was actually trying to help. He was actually trying to get people to realize that as a veteran, you're coming out of a combat situation and coming home and becoming homeless and not being taken care of by the people who sent you there.
You know what I'm thinking about? The reason why I said that because like when everything was going on, everybody was up in arms, right? You know, I'm from a military city. You from a military. I got family that's in the military. It's like all this up in arms shit I was seeing. I'm like, where was this shit when these guys and girls was coming home to shambles? Like, I got a cousin who got hit with that gas, mustard gas, or whatever.
Man, yeah.
On the outside, he looks very fine. But when we talk and he tells me everything that's going on with him and like what he has to go through to get aid from the VA and shit like that, all that other shit I see on the news as far as what the media is reporting, that shit is garbage. You know, a lot of these people who saying all this shit, they may know a person that served or is serving, but when you're in the military community, you see that shit every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's in your face every day. You're able to talk to people. Like all this shit about patriotism and all that. Man, talk to somebody who's in the military.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck what these guys in suits and shit are saying. They're not doing shit. You know, like, come on. I mean, what I'm tripping off of is how can a person even listen to whatever his name is, the orange guy in D.C., and that bitch ain't served nothing.
Right.
Thank you for your service, USMC.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't serving nothing, but still has the voice to agitate the ignorant. That's what it's truly doing. He's agitating other ignorant motherfuckers. It's like when I see like people that look like me doing certain shit, I'm like, hey, they don't know no better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But no one's calling out they're ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's ignorant motherfuckers in every culture. You know what I'm saying? Like a child can see the deflection game that's being played. No one is talking about the treatment of motherfuckers. Nobody's talking about equal opportunities and shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's either they don't want to discuss that shit. It's like, case in point. It's like I've seen this sketch before where a motherfucker he stand in the crowd like, I dare one of y'all motherfuckers to swing on me. Big dude just knock his ass out, get up. Now who did it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yo, you can't ignore that shit. It's in your face. You know? I don't know. It's interesting. One thing I do love about it, I do love the fact that all the masks and hoods are coming off.
Mm-hmm.
I love that fact. I was scared when everybody was taking down their rebel flags and hiding them and shit, or hanging them in the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that Trump has made some of those ignorant bastards take those hoods off.
Yes.
And feel
I agree
comfortable.
with that. I agree with that.
Even though I don't agree, I can respect you speaking how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
I can't knock you. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But don't fucking shake my hand and, you know, wish me well and shit and then pray on my downfall when I leave you. You know? But hey, got to be figured out because we all on one earth. Ain't like, you know what I'm saying, we can go skip and hop to another planet and shit, you know?
I'm gonna put in my 2 cents on this kneeling. Basically, my 2 cents would be for the NFL players, non-NFL players, the people that just want to join in. If you're doing it for a purpose, so be it. If it's for a purpose that you're not going to stand, put your hand over your heart, or salute the flag, if you're doing it for a purpose that you believe that if you don't salute the flag or whatever, then your purpose could be heard that way, and it's peaceful. A lot of people getting pissed off about it because it is like everybody asking for peaceful situations and not the looting and the burning and whatever, and then they do a peaceful situation here, kneeling to the flag. It's peaceful, but it's the most disrespectful way of doing it. They call it, but at the end of the day, if the United States of America is causing the issue and you're pissed off about it, I would say what better way to show how pissed off you are by being peaceful and not saluting the flag itself, the ones who created the issue. Now, by saying that, I would like to also say that by me being in the military and actually witnessing this shit on hand in person, you got about, if I even say a high enough percentage, you have about 60 to 70% of actual people in the military who every single day at 5 p.m. you hear the anthem go off on every military base. At the same time, every day the flag is dropped, and when the flag is dropped, the tunes start to go, and you are supposed to stop whatever the fuck you are doing, and you are supposed to salute that flag. In uniform, out of uniform, military, your siblings, the wives, the children, it doesn't matter. If you're on a military base, you are supposed to stop what you're doing, salute the flag. Driving your car, stop your car, put it in park, step out of your vehicle, salute the flag. If you're indoors, you can't salute indoors, but you are supposed to stand in a position of attention, and you are supposed to stand still and point your body in the direction of the flag. Now, by me saying that, if you've never been in the military, then you won't know this. But if you have been, you will know this for a fact. Is it not disrespectful as fuck for the 60 to 70% of the people in the military to run indoors to not be seen by anyone when that fucking flag starts to drop? Is that shit not disrespectful? It's more disrespectful for you to be in the military in uniform and try to get away from saluting the flag than it is for somebody to protest something peacefully. You're in the military and you're supposed to be saluting the flag and fucking giving your 15 seconds, 20 seconds of fucking peace and do what you're supposed to do. If you go on any military base, I promise you, you ain't even got to fucking go anywhere. Stand right in the middle of the military base and watch the roads when the fucking flag drops. You'll still see cars driving. And if you were to stop every last one of those fucking cars, I promise you, 90% of the times you stop that car, it's going to be somebody in uniform that didn't fucking care and didn't stop. That's the truth. So, is that not disrespectful from the people that actually serve? Yes, it's fucking disrespectful. But it happens. And they don't have a reason. They just don't fucking feel like doing it. So if you're pissed off about something, don't be pissed off at the people that have a reason for doing it, or in their mind they believe they're doing it for a reason. Be pissed off at the people who do this shit on a daily basis, and they're here to protect and serve, and they don't give a fuck. It's true. So we're talking about honesty, and by me saying that, people are probably sitting there looking like, you're a piece of shit. Well, I was there. I seen it happen. Yeah, a lot of people don't speak about it. No one, you don't see that shit going live. You don't see that shit going public. But if I brought a news camera inside the fucking base, I promise you, you'll catch motherfuckers not saluting. All day, every day. Every single day.
Yeah, but it's still a distraction from the issue. Like, even when I have a problem with the motherfucker who's benefiting from my situation that I'm upset about, telling me how I should protest. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you slapping me in the face, I'm supposed to take your lead as far as how I'm supposed to show my discomfort for this. Again, if you're the receiver of the bullshit, I can listen to your opinion. But if you're on the opposite side of that, I mean, I can still listen to it, but I'll take it for a grain of salt. It doesn't hold any weight. Like, your opinion doesn't hold no kind of weight as far as with experience. Like, you can't tell me, like, one of my buddies in politics, and he sent me something last night because some people was going at him, you know what I'm saying, about some of this shit. And I'm like, the ignorance runs deep. Mm-hmm. It runs very deep. It's like, some of the shit they was saying to him, like, it bothered me. And I'm saying to myself, like, damn, so you mean to tell me you feel that way knowing that people of my culture have been murdered, tortured, jailed, whatever, small infractions, purely political, purely systematic, and you're trying to justify your stance, or you're actually questioning somebody else's stance that disagrees with the current climate that we live in. Mm-hmm. It's like somebody saying to me, like, I read the text. They said to him, well, help me understand. I'm like, yo, you're not trying to understand. Mm-hmm. That's just bullshit rhetoric. If you really want to understand, go to a source of, where the people are, because you don't go there. Mm-hmm. Your friends tell you not to go there. It's bad over there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The place that your friends say are bad, go there and just witness, or say, go somewhere and say, yo, I'm here to volunteer. You know, I just think I'm not. And again, I can't knock a person's place in society, but the bullshit that's going on, the rhetoric of the nonsense is just killing me. And now they're making money off the shit, the locking of the arms, and we're doing this in solidarity and everything. Mm-hmm. That don't mean shit, because that boy still ain't got a job. You know what I'm saying? He's out of work.
Blackballed hard.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. You know? But
that's
I'm saying,
the worst part about it.
Again, history will show you that comes with taking that stand. That's why I salute that man. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can't say nothing bad about that man. I don't give a fuck if he came back in the league tomorrow and started standing for the Anthem and shit. I couldn't knock him.
Right.
You know? because everything he's done got us to this point. It's making motherfuckers uncomfortable. That's why it's an issue. You don't want to deal with your shit. You know, if everybody had to just shit in a bucket in their house and take that shit out and do something with it, it'll be a different discussion in the house about how we're going to deal with this.
I give him a job right now. Come on down. You know how that makes
sense. Like, if somebody else can deal with your shit, like, it's not my problem.
Right.
I ain't got to deal with it. You know, but when that shit start bubbling over, now you got to deal with it. You know. But again, I mean, I just hope people don't, get off the main narrative of what's going on. But again, too, it's like all this other shit is nothing but for TV and for ratings.
Right.
I just want people in my culture not to be distracted. Stay the course, do your work. And again, just because someone's upset about what the fuck is going on don't mean that they're totally against you. Because truthfully, most of the people who are booing and saying all this dumb shit, you're not even placed to even have a fight in an argument.
Right.
You're in the same place we are, just a smidget up. Because you're not an owner of an NFL team. You're not a part of 1%. You don't do dinner with Trump. He just utilizing your strength for him. Just like the Democratic Party has utilized our strength for them.
Right.
Every year.
Every year. Yeah.
So again, if people are upset, be upset with yourselves individually for falling for the fuckery over and over again. No one's coming into your house and making you make decisions. No one is coming into your house and making you take somebody else's opinion. It is you who's not doing the research. It's you that's not engaging a person that don't look like you to see what's going on. Everybody's waiting on the rhetoric of somebody else. And this motherfucker's an idiot. You can't tell me he wouldn't have any friends had he not had his father who had that bankroll. A douchebag, a broke douchebag is the same as a rich douchebag. There's no difference, But motherfuckers are getting sidetracked and running the course with some other dumb shit. It doesn't make sense. It's like we're truly becoming idiocracy. We are truly living in the movie Idiocracy. Periscope. Google Idiocracy. It should be free somewhere, and watch that movie. And tell me if the idiots are not in the White House.
Hold on. I'll tell you something. My boy Luke told me to watch this movie. I watched the whole movie only because he sat there and watched it with me.
Which one?
Idiocracy.
Okay, so you've seen it, right?
I've seen it.
Are we not living in Idiocracy?
Yeah. I saw it a long time ago. I got to watch it again.
That shit is.
He sat crazy. There next to me, and I said, "Luke, this would be the fucking movie that you watch." But then at some point it got real interesting. I was like, "Oh shit, it's real. It's true."
It's very true, man. It's just like no one is doing any research. No one is engaging anyone. It's like I can't have an opinion on someone I do not know. I do not know them. I do not deal with them. All I can do is just listen and whatever. But I know for a fact I've dealt with. I got friends in damn near every culture on this motherfucking planet, damn near. And we're all the same. We may do shit different, but we're all the same. We're all the same. Yeah, we all eat chicken. We all eat fish. We all eat pork. We all eat beef.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Rice.
Yeah. Ain't no motherfucker got no magic glowing. Nah, it's none of that.
Right.
I just think that it's just crazy to me. Like, more people would rather engage social media and argue on social media, but you don't hear shit out of them in public. That's the platform for the punks.
That's the.
Like, yo, if you got a problem with somebody, address it. Simple.
Right.
Actually,
face to face.
Yeah.
Today I was actually scrolling through. I was scrolling through Google, and for some reason, when I typed something in, a video of Tim Allen came up. You saw this video?
I like Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. I don't know if it's true or not. I just saw this post come up, and it said Tim Allen's show got canceled because of his beliefs. So his daughter was needed. His daughter asked him to do a speech, and in that speech, he had to basically take back everything that he really felt because she had a list of things that he couldn't say because too many people would be feeling some type of way about it. Like too many people, oh, you'll be offending, because he said, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen." You can't say that, Dad. Why not? Because the people that don't consider themselves ladies or gentlemen will be offended. And he's like, so what am I supposed to say? You can't say ladies and gentlemen. He was like, good evening, all. Yeah, that'll work. And he's like, thank you for attending. This is a great place to be. America is the greatest place on the earth, and everyone has an opportunity. And you can't say that. Why? Because not everybody here feels like they have an opportunity to make it. Everyone here that works hard, there's an opportunity waiting for. No, because what about the people that work hard and they don't make it? He's like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, like what can I say now? At this point, what can I say?
Yeah, she's nothing but a reflection of the programming that's currently going on right now.
Right, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's all that shit is. At some point, that's why I respect some of my elders. My elders don't give a fuck about what you feel. It's on you to eat it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. There's nothing wrong with saying, I don't agree.
Yeah.
I have my own opinion. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? Like we can disagree but be respectful.
What I don't understand is how is it or why is it that if you don't agree, you got to take it to a whole nother fucking level? Like, who gives a shit that you don't agree with what I feel? Like, if this planet wasn't based off of everyone being different, this will be fucking Pleasantville. This will be black and white. Absolutely everybody sees the same thing, wears the same thing, does the same thing. Nobody will be different.
Mm-hmm.
By everyone being different and having their own opinion means that shit can be done, and some shit's going to be done the wrong way, some shit's going to be done the right way, but that is an opinion of everyone looking from the outside, because before there was lights, somebody had a fucking opinion and said, it's fucking dark in here, we might need something to brighten up. And this guy had an idea, and his idea turned to lights, and most people was like, you're an idiot for thinking you can make it work.
Well, I'm tired of lugging this oil around and shit and filling these damn lanterns up.
Hey, this should hurt my back. We gonna need something that I can just can get this bitch going. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't make sense because everybody's so fucking butthurt now. It's like you can't say shit because people are so butthurt, got their feelings all bunched up in their panties, and they're like, "Come on now."
So
I don't give a shit.
So that's gonna be our next topic, being butthurt. But anyway, no homo. We
being butthurt, no homo.
I'm gonna give my opinion on the flag issue because I think it's gonna be a little bit different than theirs because I'm a weirdo anyway. But I'm gonna do that right after we take a quick break because time went by extremely fast. So we're gonna do a quick break.
All right.
You got the ads real quick?
Yes, I do. Shout out to first, I would like to give a great big shout out to the people that make it all possible for us to be here and to share our opinions with the world. I repair in Richmond Hill. We have the Savannah Community Radio Station at 107.5 WRUU.org. We have Wireless Plus in Hinesville, So Express in Hinesville, and All Hands Detail in Hinesville, Georgia. We also have 3 new sponsors this week. We have Corona that gave us a 6-pack, and Black and Mild gave us a black and mild,
Single.
and McDonald's treated us to one meal for us to split. So we are growing, people. You know, it's one step at a time.
No. Aquafina sent us a whole 24 pack.
And
we stepped that shit up.
Yeah.
Someone answered the call to the bottles of water. So we appreciate you all.
All right, cool. All right, so Periscope. If y'all want to see the rest of the show, go check us out. Rest of this episode, go check it out on YouTube. 3 Men Talk on YouTube. So we're gonna peace out on y'all.
Peace.
Yeah! He said, "Fuck Periscope."
Somebody said, "Are you American?"
Yeah, I saw that shit. Are you American patriots?
That's the craziest shit too. It's like, do they really even know what the fuck they're even up in arms about? Because
Your mother is an American patriot by not swallowing you.
it's like, no, it's crazy to me. Like, basic research can tell you the root of many of these so-called wars.
Mm-hmm.
That's not patriotism.
Yeah.
That's capitalism.
Yeah.
It's a difference.
Yeah. Real quick, like, here's my opinion because it's still recording.
Mm-hmm.
I just think the shit's. I think it's just like one of those another ploys, man, to like keep us against each other. I believe in conspiracy theories pretty hard. You know what I'm saying?
Divided, do conquer.
You're right. Because the shit should have been dead. Like Kaepernick knelt.
That shit was over.
Yeah, months ago. You know what I'm saying?
But he
the shit should have been dead.
As a deflection to what the fuck them investigations got going on into his ass. No one's discussing that Russian shit no more.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Again, it's like some. It is what it is. Some of us are really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
We'll take somebody's opinion as our own and ride that. We don't even Google some shit
as a fact. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody got a smartphone,
right?
Like, Google it.
Yeah,
it's simple. But no, you don't want to Google it. You'd rather be up in arms. Like, if we wasn't discussing this shit on the show, I probably wouldn't even be discussing this shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because the angle they come at me with, I don't want to hear that dumbass shit.
Right.
You sound crazy. You sound like somebody put a battery in your back and pulled your string and said, go. You don't even know why you running around looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? How is that shit affecting your life?
Not at all, man.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So what the fuck is the problem? They still making billions. If the profit drop, they're gonna move some shit around and make that profit back. They're gonna eat. It's a done deal.
Yeah.
They gonna take that shit and for all the people that are not in line with the kneeling, they gonna make shirts for the motherfuckers that are kneeling.
But again,
gonna make some money over this.
To me, at this point, the kneeling shit is overrated. I don't care about it because no one is talking about what's really going on. Like, this kneeling is not going to correct the fucking the policies and the procedures that's everyday life in this country. Like, for instance, I didn't know this, but listen to this sister. I found out when we hear someone say we're going to take him before the grand jury. It sounds interesting. It sounds like shit's about to go down. But in reality, and please, world, correct me if I'm wrong, the defense can't say shit. The prosecutor's talking to the judge. So the prosecutor is not in favor of prosecuting this man. He's going to push forward a weak-ass, dumb-ass case. He's not even going to push forward. And another thing we got to pay attention to is the charges. Because if he's not going to push that shit on what the charges should have been, it's nothing but a formality. It's nothing but a song and dance. They knew the motherfucker was innocent before they walked in that bitch. We already discussed it before we walked in there. We just going through the motion. I'm earning my check today. Like, that's ignorant to me. How can you have a cop, law enforcement, whatever, go before a grand jury about something that he did wrong, and the only person who really getting his ass is somebody he's probably already worked with? That's ignorance. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's little shit like that that's disrespectful. It bothers me. but no one is like taking to the initiative and saying, how these motherfuckers keep getting off?
Right.
We just keep going back, running to the damn window. Is that him? Is that him? Nah, that ain't him. Call the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one is calling out none of this other dumb shit that's going on, because, again, if you disagree with the kneeling, if you disagree with the protest, that means you agree with the action that caused all this. It's simple. It ain't no gray area. It ain't no in between. It's either you disagree or you agree. And at this point, I'm gonna fuck if you agree or not. It don't matter to me. Like, another person's opinion about what I'm up in arms about does not matter to me. You're not gonna come to me and tell me that all these people that's been killed and being murdered and being locked up for nothing, something you're gonna tell me is gonna make sense to me for me to think different. It's not gonna happen. It's a done deal.
Yeah, and that's why I've been. I told Jay this earlier. Is I've been unfollowing people on both sides who just jumping into the argument.
Delete.
You know what I'm saying?
With nothing to say.
It's
like, I'm like, yo, you got, especially with kids, people with children.
Man.
That shit bothers me.
Yeah,
because a child does not come into this world with hate in their heart. A child is given that hate.
Right.
It's taught in the household.
Right.
No matter what household you from, white, black, green, or whatever, that shit is taught. That ignorance is taught in the household. It just plays out in the children. So when I see that shit in the children, I really can't get mad at them. Shit, they just trying to figure it out. Now I can go slap the shit out of his daddy for the action of his child. Don't matter to me. At the end of the day, is he gonna beat my ass? I'm gonna beat your ass. No problem.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all seen that picture, like the little, it's like a little boy, he gotta be like 3 or 4, like a little Klansman outfit.
Yeah.
But he's walking over handing something or saying hello to a black police officer that's at the Klan rally. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you can't, like you said, you can't. You're not born with hate.
It's in us. Like one of my partners, his parents passed away. God bless him. Last year, within a month of each other. And man, his dad gave me so much game when I was when he knew I was about to become a father, about trusting your child and listening to your child and talking to your child, because your child got a world of knowledge that you may overlook if you're not paying attention, because that child is coming with pure honesty.
Right.
Pure honesty.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
earlier, my son said he wanted to make an eclipse with me, him, and mommy. He said I had to be the son because my head was the biggest. I was like, you little bastard. He didn't get it though, but you little bastard.
But he was giving his truth.
Yeah.
My son was somewhere, and he was in workout clothes or something. So I was like, hey, you need to get that. I'm like, for what? He slapped me on my stomach. You need to lose that. You know what I'm saying? I just laughed at it. I was like, yo, I can't knock him. He's telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not lying to me.
Nope.
You know, like, fuck it. I got to eat that. You know? But yeah, it's just interesting that, you know, a lot of people are being just driven in circles, and they know that. The powers that be know that. That's why they're being utilized.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
like
ignorance.
Yeah.
It's just ignorance just compounded on top of ignorance. Right. And everybody wants to sound smart. Yep. Everybody has like, again, I got to go back to this text message my man sent me. I'm reading this shit. I'm like, wow. They asking him to show examples of his oppression. Now, my man comes from a good family. His mother and father sacrificed and put him in a great position. And he's capitalized off that, right? But I'm reading, and I asked him, like, yo, so they expect you not to have family? So they expect you to think that no one in your brothers and sisters, like, no one ain't fucking up. Like, no one has encountered policy that's against them. Because I know some shit he had to deal with. And this brother's a good brother. He ain't no fuck up. But how did he not? When he said he couldn't get on the police force, like, wow, what? Who are they hiring then? You know what I'm saying?
That's the same thing that happened to me for years.
See, but if you don't fit the mold, if you do not, that's like early preachers, and they're back in the seat now. If you don't talk how you supposed to, is what they think you should talk, or if you're not from a certain background, or if you may sway with them other people, nah, you ain't no good. Nah, you're not wired right for what we need. And that's just nothing but pushing the same policy, making sure you put people in position, because shit, I know a bunch of black people that aren't black.
Mm.
They know more about fucking Europe and this place and don't want to know. But I don't knock them. I just know they're a product of great programming.
Mm.
You know? So shit, I mean, what I'm seeing right now is nothing I didn't think would happen. It's nothing I'm not, I guess, weirded out about seeing. It's just what I'm looking forward to is what happens next. This shit right here is the current. I'm looking for what's happening next.
Ain't shit about. I honestly don't feel like at any point, even if they impeached President Trump today, ain't gonna be no fucking unity here.
Mm-hmm.
Not after motherfuckers done already come out of the closet. Not after they done already shown who they really are.
See, but I don't have no problem with people showing who they
No,
are. I
that's
have no
fine.
problem with that.
That's
I
fine.
want that.
It's great that they did it, but there's never gonna be unity. As there, it was some, motherfuckers just wouldn't fuck with you.
There's nothing wrong
Now
with that.
they just blatantly will tell you they not fucking with you because of who you are or what color you are. And then it just goes into at what point and at what time and what date is it going to be where the motherfucking mass motherfucking people that just gets fucking tired of it just gonna stand up and be like, yo, this is how it is.
It's going down now, but again, like let me tell you, it's room for anything. Think about this. How close were we when 9/11 happened?
Yeah, but
I'm just
fucking
saying.
tragedy has to happen.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying a tragedy has to happen for motherfuckers to fucking come in together. Obviously, it does, but that's about it.
Check the history books. We are in a very manipulative place.
Yeah.
If it's for the greater good of another thing I learned too.
Not if it's a hurricane, but if it's an airplane.
They can sweep. Let me tell you, the power of the media can twist any motherfucking subject to make it fit whatever narrative, because all they're gonna do is run it over and over again. It got to the point where I was saying weapons of mass destruction before we invaded Iraq.
Ooh, you got weapons of mass destruction.
You know what I'm saying? It was constant, over and over and over again. Like, yo, it's the words for the day. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's possible, but does the powers that be want that? Unity is not profitable for some people. Division is profitable. Yeah. Division makes motherfuckers go buy guns, food, other so-called things they may need, 2K kits in case the computers crash.
Every time I fucking hear that the world's coming to an end, I'd be like, fucking China's still up and running, so I'm good.
I tell motherfuckers, like, it was like when that shit happened, it was like, 2K kits and everything. I'm like, listen, there's too much money at stake. You don't think they evaluated this shit years ago? Mm-hmm. You just hearing about it. This is not like, I was working with a company in New York where we operated 6 months ahead of the calendar. Mm-hmm. Knowing I know now, that shit was great. But the average person is looking at everything as day to day. People are operating calendars ahead of you. Mm. This is not by coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's made a long bet. This is money. We in America. This is strictly about that paper. Mm-hmm. This is a corporation we're a part of. Everything you do, you are signing a piece of paper. It ain't no handshakes. It's strictly about the bread. That's why this other shit, it doesn't matter. Like, to some people, it just look like a lot of people just nagging and bitching and moaning. And sometimes I can agree with that. Because why are you doing all this kneeling? Why are you doing all this fucking talking? You need to get to work. Mm-hmm. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. Ain't nobody coming on a motherfucking unicorn and saving nobody. If they are, it costs.
And with that, let's round this episode off. We're going to go to the next one. We're gonna go on to the next one. So thank y'all for listening. Once again, it's 3-Man Talk. Tonight we talked. I don't know. You know what we talked about. You watched it. Subscribe to the next one. Subscribe to the next one. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and YouTube and Periscope. You can see us live stream everything. Thank you guys for watching. 3-Man Talk. Peace out. We'll see you next week.
Break it down in the ones and twos. Stays on. Break it on right now, Nasa by